The 2022 World Cup is going to be a huge tournament for a lot of players. For some it'll be their first ever appearance at the World Cup, and for some others it will be their last ever. We've already looked at some players who'll be playing in the World Cup for the first time this year, so this time around we want to look at some players for whom Qatar would be their last dance. Here are 10 football legends who'll be playing their last World Cup in 2022. Number 1. Cristiano Ronaldo. CR7 will be 38 in 3 months, and as much as we hate to admit it, he no longer looks as good as he used to about a decade ago. So you get the feeling that after Qatar, he might just hang up his international boots. By the time the next tournament comes around, Ronaldo will be 41, and while we don't doubt that he might still be playing professionally by then, it's a little unlikely that he'll be fit and willing to go for another World Cup. So take in every bit of CR7 at Qatar. You may never see him play a World Cup game after this year's edition is over. Number 2. Neymar Jr. Now, while CR7's World Cup future is based on speculation, Neymar's is pretty certain. The 30-year-old Brazilian has confirmed that the 2022 World Cup will be his last, as he doesn't think he has the mental capacity to handle another tournament. So even though he'll be a decent age of 34 when the next tournament comes to his neighbouring North America, he won't be taking part. Number 3. Angel Di Maria. Di Maria is another who has confirmed that he will not be going for another World Cup after Qatar. As a matter of fact, he said that he'll be retiring from international football once the World Cup is over in December. So Qatar will be the last time we see Di Maria in an Argentina shirt. Will he be able to score another final winner just like he did last year in the Copa America to bow out in style? We'll just have to wait to find out. Number 4. Thomas Müller. Müller has had an amazing career and he's actually a pretty underrated player, but now in his mid-30s he already looks like he's in the twilight of his career. He's no longer a regular in the Bayern first team, and he also doesn't start many games for Germany either. He's very likely to be included in Flick's squad though, because of his experience and the edge he gives Germany. But this is most probably going to be the last World Cup for the 2010 Golden Boot winner. Number 5. Sergio Ramos. If Ramos is called up for the 2022 World Cup, you expect that it'd be the last for the 36-year-old. But of all the legends on this list, we have to say that he's the one with the least likelihood of flying out to Qatar. Apart from his recent injury problems, Enrique seems to have moved on from the former Real Madrid captain, now relying on the younger Eric Garcia and Pau Torres, as well as the experienced Aymeric Laporte in the centre-back positions. But Ramos has been included in Enrique's 55-man provisional squad for the World Cup, and if he makes the final cut, you can be sure it'll be his last ever appearance at the World Cup. If Sergio Ramos is going to make it to the 23-man list for Spain, he'll have his age-old rival and compatriot Gerard Piqué to contend with. Yes, the former Barcelona man just retired from football and had retired from international football since 2018, but he was included in the provisional list, so there's an outside chance he could be called up for one last dance with Spain. Number 6. Luka Modric. Modric really overachieved when he led his Croatian teammates to the World Cup final last time around, and still going on to win an extra Champions League as a major player for Real Madrid after that is nothing short of incredible. But no matter how incredible he has proven to be as a player, the guy is still human. The Ballon d'Or winner is now 37, and for sure this will be his last World Cup outing. He'll probably even just retire from international football after this, who knows. Number 7. Luis Suarez. Suarez is already in the twilight of what has been an incredible career. He is no doubt one of the greatest strikers of his generation and has been very entertaining at the World Cup. He had that bite in 2014 and that handball in the quarter-final in 2010, so when he bows out after this year, we will all miss him for sure. But hopefully he can bow out with one last entertaining controversy in Qatar, and with a replay of the 2010 quarter-final between Uruguay and Ghana sure to happen at the World Cup this time around, all eyes will be on Luis Suarez to pull off some farewell drama. By the way, Suarez's strike partner Edinson Cavani will also be saying farewell to the World Cup this year. That's if he's fit enough to make it. He's currently nursing an ankle injury, but we expect that he'll be just fine to get on the plane to Qatar, even though he might not be a starter. Number 8. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne hasn't said for sure that he's retiring. In fact, he said he doesn't know what will happen 4 years from now, but he is one person that has always been vocal about how tight schedules have become for footballers because of more international games now being played. So at 31, you might expect him to be flirting with the idea of hanging up his international boots after this tournament and focusing on winning all he can with that Manchester City super team. He has also said that his entire family will be travelling to watch him at the World Cup for the first time this year because, according to him, this World Cup will be special and he won't like his kids to miss it. Perhaps there's a message in there. He will no longer play on a stage this big, so he wants his entire family to come and watch his last dance. Number 9. Eden Hazard. With the way Hazard's career has gone recently, he might just be retiring from football completely soon. He has struggled for playing time since joining Real Madrid in 2019, and with the former Chelsea man turning 32 in only a couple of months, you expect that the end is looming. Even though he has hardly played for his club all season, Hazard will surely be called up to lead Belgium to the World Cup in a matter of days, but from the look of things, that will be the last time he gets to do that. Number 10. Lionel Messi. Here's another guy who will most likely be leading his national team for the last time in Qatar. Lionel Messi's future is the hottest transfer topic in the world of football right now. With his contract at PSG expiring at the end of the season, it's still unclear where Messi will be playing his trade next season. France, Spain, England, America, who knows? Well, one thing we do know for sure is that 2022 will be his last World Cup, as he revealed in a recent interview. The former Barcelona captain has had his heart broken on the international stage several times, but he finally had some joy wearing the blue and white of Argentina last year when he led them to Copa America's success. So if he retires now, he retires a happy man. But he has one more World Cup tournament in him and he is determined to make it special. He's taking an early leave from PSG to get himself ready for Qatar and has been preserving himself all season. This will be the first time in Messi's career that Argentina will be entering a World Cup as real favourites, so the 35-year-old is trying to make the best of Argentina's brilliant form and make his last dance the best dance ever. Will he be able to do it, or will CR7 have something to say about it? Maybe it will even be a different legend entirely that will have the perfect last dance. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Also, there are a lot more legends who might be going for their last World Cup this year: Giroud, Pepe, Thiago Silva, Neuer, Lewandowski, Benzema. Keep the list going in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.